The police are here, but we're not stopping. Because before COVID-19, it was murderers killing people.
Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome. Give us a second, we'll hit you with the news that matters to you. Now today we got badass Boosie going beast mode, Iggy clapping at fans, Charlamagne checking the vice president, Tekashi hitting the Herbo, and Beenie Man handling the Babylone. Alright, we have a lot to cover for today, so sit tight, give us a sec, and we will hit you with the news. Be sure to like, hit that notification bell, and join the notification gang, and hit the like button if you hate COVID-19 but are feeling the quarantine life. Now, let's set it off with the bad man Boosie himself, who found himself going straight beast mode on social media when Instagram called into question his ability and willingness to financially support his child. Last week, he faced some heat for some parenting decisions that made folks tip out their chairs and cancel their babysitting appointments with him. And now he is allegedly not paying child support. Well, Boosie cleared that one up with the quickness when he posted in all caps, quote, "For you people to be in my DMs saying I'm a deadbeat daddy, you got me effed up. I never miss a child support payment with none of my kids. My child wants for nothing. I never missed a payment. Me and daughter have a great relationship. I'm sure she'll be just as pissed as me. I never missed a payment to them. Not one baby mama. Not one baby mama. Even when my kids are with me for 3 to 4 months, they don't have to ask their mom for nothing. She wants for nothing. None of them. Me and my baby moms are not beefing at all. We might disagree on some things, but one thing, I don't play with their money. So for you people to keep coming after me saying I'm not taking care of my kids is BS. My child works for her daddy and makes her own money. She just went back to Baton Rouge with about a rack." Close quote. So Boosie's making sure to set the masses straight with the fact that yes, he pays child support. Yes, he never missed a payment. Yes, he has good relationship with his baby moms. Yes, his kids also earn money on top of child support. And yes, you could get the finger if you don't believe him. All right. Now, Iggy Azalea has been posting pictures of herself looking happy and beautiful. But one of her fans on Twitter thought it was a good idea to give the artist a classic backhanded compliment when they stated, quote, "I guess you're gaining weight. Still looking fabulous. Pow, pow." Close quote. Unbelievable. They couldn't just let her walk past the construction site. They had to come for her, being ignorant of the fact that her voice inevitably will be louder than theirs. Well, Iggy did not ignore the comment, but clapped promptly at the dude saying, quote, "Why do I have to be gaining weight because I want to post a few selfies? The obsession with my body you guys have is unhealthy. I posted a picture of my body just last week. I have an effing 6-pack. Please get a life. Every image I post does not need to be of my body." Close quote. Causing the attention-thirsty fan to crawl back into his empty cavern and think about his ridiculous statement while his friends and family look on him with shame. That they even know him. Bruh, don't talk about their weight. Somebody gotta tell you that? Anyway, Charlamagne the G has taken 2 spots today in our stories. First, with his comment or response to Vice President Biden. All right, Vice President Biden made a comment which was rather peculiar to say the least. In the course of their conversation, the Vice President did not hold back when he said, quote, "If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black." Close quote. Woo. That's heavy right there. I don't know how to feel about that one. See, a lot of folks are thinking, well, which is worse? Someone who's openly racist or someone who pushes policies that may promote systemic racism? Kind of like openly not cool versus secretly not cool. Nevertheless, Charlamagne corrected the ideology after some thought by taking a page from Janet Jackson's statement, quote, "What have y'all done for us lately? I see black communities catching hell regardless of who is in the White House. We have a bunch of underlying conditions that have been created by systemic racism, which has never been fixed. And if you created legislation that hurts us, then you have to create legislation that helps us. The whole system has to be dismantled and rebuilt, and he's been a very intricate part of that system. Close quote. To which I say, facts.
Listen, you got to come see us when you come to New York, VP Biden.
I will.
It's a long way until November. We got more questions.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
It don't have nothing to do with Trump. It has to do with the fact I want something for my community. I would love to see
Take a look at my record, man. I extended the voting rights 25 years. I have a record that is second to none. The NAACP has endorsed me every time I've run. I mean, come on. Take a look at the record.
You know, I've been critical of you. I have a few things I want to talk to you about.
I know you have.
Yeah.
You don't know me.
No, I don't. That's why I want to get to know you today. I want to talk to you about mostly black stuff.
I get overwhelming support from the black leadership, young and old. Every poll shows me way ahead.
And black people saved your political life in the primaries this year. They have things they want from you, and one of them is a black woman running mate. What do you say to them?
What I say to them is that I'm not acknowledging anybody who is being considered, but I guarantee you there are multiple black women being considered.
Now, Charlamagne's name has also been brought up by none other than Tekashi 6ix9ine, who brought to light previous statements that Charlamagne made concerning the probability being so low that 6ix9ine will get off and avoid jail time. That if he were to get off, he would perform fellatio on the artist. Apologies, but I'm the news. What do you want? Well, Tekashi, skating out of jail and all, responded to Charlamagne by saying, quote, "Let him apply the Blistex first." Close quote. He came hard with that one. No pun intended. Now the situation got even hairier when G Herbo fired off at Tekashi and said he didn't beat the case. He told a snitch and he pled guilty. To which 6ix9ine clapped, "You have herpes, is that correct?" Close quote. Now that was dirty. Now everybody with herpes is looking out the window like they didn't hear that. And the folks without herpes are losing their minds like, oh, that one burned. Pun intended. Now to wrap it up, the quarantine fairy has once again stopped by and blessed us with a gem. Beenie Man versus Bounty Killer. All right? Two reggae dance hall legends doing, for all intents and purposes, a sound clash, a modern day online free of charge sound clash for us, the little people, to enjoy. But things quickly went awry when police showed up at the door trying to shut the sound clash down. Beenie Man proceeds to handle the situation like a true G, as if he was part of our notification gang or something. But in the clip, you could see Bounty Killer slide off to the side, out of the camera shot, and perhaps even out of the room. I'm assuming the man has some warrants, parking violations, failure to signal type stuff, and he didn't wake up that day and go to the sound clash that evening to go to jail that night. Simple. Anyway, Beenie shut the cops down the way we all wish we could when he said
this. Good evening, officer. Good evening, officer. Yeah. We are on international TV live, people. The police are here. And they're saying good evening. Good evening, officer. How are you, sir? You all right? You good? Huh? Crystal? Everything good? All right. Can we not do this right now? The world is watching us right now. Can we not do this right now? Can we not do this right now? We have 500,000 people watching us right now all over the world. Do you want to be that guy? Do you want to be this guy? You want to be that guy? Do you want to be that guy? Do you want to be that guy? Listen. Yeah. Yeah. People, the police are here, but we're not stopping. Because before COVID-19, it was murderers killing people. It was people killing people. Then COVID-19 started killing people. So we do this. Hey, stop. Killer, we're not going to make them disturb our thing. Killer, come back over here, son. Them gone out the door. People, the police are gone. We get rid of them. It's good. We are Jamaicans. We're being nice. We're being good. We're nice people. When it don't make we start to fight. So people, let's do this.
Quote, can we not do this right now? There are 500,000 people watching us right now from all over the world. Do you want to be that guy? Do you want to be that guy? Listen, people, the police are here, but we are not stopping because before COVID-19, it was murders killing people. It was people killing people. Then COVID-19 started, so we do this. Hey, stop, killer. Them gone out the door. The police are gone. We got rid of them. We're Jamaicans. We're being nice. We're being good. Don't make me stop the fight. So people, let's do this. Close quote. Oh my gosh. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. Controlled, courageous, respectful, and speaking up. Salute to Beenie, who, even though he was a savage before the clash, clashed with the coppers trying to stop a good thing and slayed it. Much love to Beenie. All right? Thanks for tuning in to Select. And this just in. Doja Cat has officially given her response to the culture concerning her kikiing with alt-righters, incels, and racists. In her apology, she stated, quote, on Instagram, quote, I want to address what's been happening on Twitter. I've used public chat rooms to socialize since I was a child. I shouldn't have been on some of those chat room sites, but I personally have never been involved in any racist conversations. I'm sorry to everyone I've offended. I'm a black woman. Half of my family is black from South Africa, and I'm very proud of where I come from. As for the old song that's resurfaced, that's the Didn't Do Nothing song. It was in no way tied to anything outside of my own personal experience. It was written in response to people who often use that term to hurt me. I made an attempt to flip its meaning, but recognized that it was a bad decision to use the term in my music. And it was a bad song. I understand my influence and impact, and I'm taking this all very seriously. I love you all. I'm sorry for upsetting or hurting any of you. That's not my character, and I'm determined to show that to everybody moving forward. Thank you. Now, in the context of this discussion, if you're biracial, then not only are you white, but you're definitely black. And some folks believe that if you're black, you can't be racist. Now, I'm not one to stomp on a nigga's dream, okay? If you want to be an astronaut, then you can be an astronaut, right? If you want to be a kind-hearted individual, then you can be a kind-hearted individual too. And if you're black and want to be racist, then what on earth can keep you from your dreams, all right? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Was Azalea right to shut the fans down the way that she did, or is it something that's beneath her and she should have left it alone? Is Charlamagne right about his thoughts with the vice president? And an ignorant question, should he put dough to the side for some Blistex? And do you have herpes? I'm just kidding. Don't answer that. Anyway, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, join our notification game by hitting the bell at the top, bottom, wherever it is. And we'll see you next time on Celeb Source, your source for celeb news.